Every man who has ever tried to quit porn, stop chasing women compulsively, or break free from sexual obsession has made the same mistake. They tried to fight lust with willpower. And willpower, no matter how strong you think yours is, will always lose. Always. Because you cannot win a war against a force you don't understand. And most men don't understand lust at all. They think it's a moral weakness. They think it's something wrong with them. It's not. But if you don't handle it correctly, it will quietly drain your drive, destroy your focus, and keep you stuck in the same loop, relapsing, regretting, promising to do better, then relapsing again. That ends today. Because in this video, we're going over 3 steps to kill lust, not suppress it, not hide from it, kill it. But before we get into the steps, understand this. Lust is not the enemy. Misdirected sexual energy is. Every great man who ever built something legendary, every warrior, every king, every titan had enormous amounts of sexual energy. The difference between them and the average man, they transmuted it. They took that fire and aimed it somewhere that mattered. That's the whole game. Step 1. Starve the trigger, not the urge. Most men try to fight the urge when it shows up. Wrong. By the time the urge is loud, you've already lost the battle. The real fight happens earlier at the trigger. A trigger is anything that flips the switch. It could be boredom, loneliness, stress, scrolling through social media at midnight, a certain type of music, a specific environment. You need to know your triggers like you know your own name. Here's an exercise. Sit down tonight and write out every situation that leads you down that path. Be brutally honest. No one's watching. Then, one by one, eliminate or restructure those situations. Bored at night? You don't need more discipline. You need a schedule that makes boredom impossible. Scrolling Instagram and falling into temptation? Delete the app. Don't negotiate with triggers. Starve them. A man who controls his environment controls his behavior. And a man who controls his behavior controls his life. Step 2. Redirect the fire. This is where most self-help advice fails you. They tell you to simply resist or say no. That's useless. You can't destroy energy. Energy doesn't disappear. It transforms. So the question is never, how do I stop feeling this? The question is, where do I redirect this? Sexual energy, when channeled correctly, is the most powerful fuel a man has. It's the same energy that builds businesses, creates art, sculpts bodies, and wins competitions. Every time the urge hits, instead of indulging or suppressing it, convert it. Hit the gym, write the business plan, work on your craft, make the cold call. Channel it into the project that scares you. Do it immediately, not in 10 minutes, not after one episode. Immediately, because that 10-minute gap is where weakness lives. The ancient Stoics understood this. So did Nikola Tesla. So did Muhammad Ali, who famously abstained from sex before fights because he understood that sexual energy, when retained, becomes something extraordinary. These weren't weak men afraid of temptation. They were men powerful enough to aim their fire. Be that man. Step 3. Build an identity that makes lust irrelevant. This is the step nobody talks about, and it's the most important one. Willpower is a terrible long-term strategy because it requires constant effort. Identity requires none. When you genuinely see yourself as a disciplined, driven, high-value man, lust stops feeling like something you're fighting. It starts feeling like something beneath you. Here's the truth. Men who struggle most with lust are men with too much empty time and too little purpose. Purpose is the cure, not religion, not shame, not a 30-day challenge. Purpose. When you wake up every morning on fire for something that matters, your mission, your family, your legacy, the urge to waste hours chasing cheap pleasure becomes almost laughable. You simply don't have the time, you don't have the headspace, and more importantly, you don't have the tolerance for anything that pulls you backward. So start building that identity today. Define what you stand for. Define the man you are becoming. Write it down. Then make every single decision through that lens. Would the man I'm becoming watch this? Would he spend his Friday night like this? Would he let this small moment of weakness cost him his momentum? Answer those questions honestly and act accordingly. Here's the bottom line. Lust is not defeated by suffering through it. It's defeated by outgrowing it. Starve the trigger, redirect the fire, build the identity. Do those three things with discipline and consistency, and one day you'll realize you're not fighting lust anymore. You've simply moved past it. Now, if you have a brother, a friend, a man in your life who's stuck in this loop, share this video with him. It might be the thing that changes everything for him. And if this hit you, show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.